Shortly before 9 o'clock last night, fire broke out in the building on O'Connor Street, occupied by J.M. Garland Company, wholesale dry goods merchants. Before it was extinguished, $10,000 damage was done, while fireman Joseph Manners had a narrow escape from being severely, if not fatally, injured. The YMCA choir were just concluding their open-air singing to a large crowd in front of their rooms when a volume of smoke was seen issuing from the back of the opposite building. Someone yelled, "Fire!" and Fred Burkett, son of Exmere Burkett, who was standing near the corner of Spark Street, at once pulled number 2 box. The brigade were quickly on the scene, and Chief Young located the blaze on the first floor of the rear addition to the main building. Streams of water from the hose of the central and number 2 reels were soon playing upon it from the door at the side leading to the alleyway. The smoke was so dense that nothing but the blaze itself could be seen, and although this soon became indistinguishable, the firemen maintained the attack in the same direction. Then the water was shut off and the skylight of the building opened to allow smoke to escape. Lanterns were procured, and the firemen cautiously entered the building to seek the source of the fire. Guardian Manners of number 3 was in the lead. Not being able to see well on account of the smoke, which still filled the room, he stepped on a charred board in the flooring. It gave way under his weight, and he disappeared. The ladder was quickly lowered, and Guardian Clough descended in search of his comrade, followed by Fireman McLean. They found Joe lying nearby and quickly hustled him up and into the house of Mr. Sam Mills next door. Guardian Manners was bleeding from cuts on his head and face and was somewhat dazed, but was soon restored and again at work. In the meantime, other members of the brigade had discovered fire still smoldering in the wooden floor. A goodly application of water soon settled this, however, and before long the burning portion was quenched. The fire started on the first story of an addition at the back of the main building. This annex had just been completed, and the plaster was being dried by coke stoves. There were 2 of these in the room, and the heat from one of them set fire to the floor. Guardian Manners fell a distance of 10 feet, striking upon his head, but luckily alighted upon some bales of cotton within a few inches of a box stove.